Welcome to the Distance Learning Carol Session 3 on the Rutter Star Carol. This was already programmed for this year's carol concert, and of course Carnarvon Choir would have been joining in the chorus, which is how the piece is intended. We'll have to wait for next year, but with our Jubilee concert being quite late, we'll not have a lot of time for carol rehearsal next year, so these sessions will be useful. And of course, you will still have the videos this time next year for homework. The Star Carol is on page 157 in the blue books and page 294 in the white books. Both have the same figures, so I'll be using those for referencing rather than page numbers. We've deliberately made the recording a bit slower than it will eventually be for ease of learning. I think Rutter has overdone it with the staccatos in this piece. I don't believe we can sing staccato quavers very easily or accurately, or that anybody does, so just make these passages light. There's not very much else to say about the piece, but here are a few things. 4 before A. Every time we have the phrase, hurry to Bethlehem to see the Son of Mary, do it slightly differently from how it's printed. Put the TH of Bethlehem after the gap. Hurry to Bethlehem. This is the same way we've done the Shepherd's Pipe Carol in the past, and it sounds much better and is much easier to get together than in the way it's actually printed, which is probably to do with typesetter's conventions rather than what Rutter actually intended. At figure A in the chorus, no breath after star or bright. Breathe after night, not after me, and then breathe after joyfully. Mark this in for every chorus. At the end of verse 1, remember there is only the 2-bar link. When you turn back, there's no introduction such as you had at the start of verse 1. And be ready for the second verse words, nobody coming in with the first verse words with the second try. In verse 3 at figure C, remember this will get slower if you let it, and it mustn't. Lower parts, remember to breathe every time there's a new R written. This is Rutter's phrasing as well as being your breathing. At D, soft and legato, completely different feel to the previous choruses. And then the only other thing is to say at the very end, quite a big largamente, as you will see from the recording. I hope you enjoy looking at this piece, and then when you've had a go, have a listen to the YouTube that's provided on the start page. See you after Christmas, when we'll be starting on the Haydn Harmony Mess, my favourite amongst the Haydn masses.